bit foggy. Didn't realise it was this foggy out. Got no real planned route for this ride. This is just to see how far I can go. I'm experimenting here. I've got some furry bits on the front on my camera, on the microphones, hoping to cut down some wind noise. Don't know if it's going to work, but hey ho. Anyway, it's been a rum old winter, hasn't it? I've had all sorts. Not only has the bad weather put me off riding, or put me inside, it's also numerous ailments have cropped up over the winter period. Seems I've got axial spondylitis in my spine, which is good. I've got, sorry, snotting now. Costochondritis in my sternum, or both versions of arthritis. The only time that it seems comfy is when I'm at home on the turbo. It seems to stretch out the back a bit. And on top of that, I came down with a chest infection. It's not been good period for me, although on the upside I have managed about 1600 kilometres on the turbo, which is all good. Hopefully I would feel the benefit. Still a bit foggy, and I was hoping for sunshine, warm my ear holes up because they're bloody freezing. And I'm glad I've gone for the big gloves, because my Reynolds is not liking it one bit. But good to be out, familiar roads. Yeah, oh. Yeah, familiar roads. Like I said, no real plan. Hope to do 70 or 80 kilometres. 80 is 50 miles. We'll see how we go. We're just going to play it by ear today. Just stopped at my favourite milestone. Just stopping for a warm my fingers up and have a little drink. Sporting the Vela Bavarian bottle. Local bike shop. I've joined their club as well. How about that? Let's crack on because it's getting bloody cold again. I wish this fog would lift. It'd be nice to get a bit of sun. Sun's breaking through. Hey, the sun's breaking through. I think I am at the end of this ride. I'm going to be overdressed, or halfway through this ride I think I'm going to be overdressed. Heading towards Cromford, Matlock, Bath, Matlock, and then we're going to go up to Chatsworth, and I hope to have a cafe stop at oh god, I can't remember the call now. Oh blimey, I'll put it in the description below, but it's on the blimey, memory's gone. Oh, anyway, we've got a cafe stop above Chatsworth somewhere. It's a long time since I've ridden up here. cattle grid. Not only the first ride outside, it's the first ride of the year. I haven't ridden outside since end of December, end of November. Yeah, Happy New Year. I am aiming towards my first Audax beginning of April, and then we've got a big ride. We're going to be doing, me and my friend Daryl are going to be doing the Rebellion Way again, but as a bit of a challenge, I am riding to King's Lynn from Wirksworth, 200-kilometre ride. I'm going to ride there, stay the night in King's Lynn, wait for Daryl to turn up, and then we're going to do the Rebellion Way. That'll be fun. That'll be a big challenge. That'll be something like 500 and something kilometres by time. I am thinking though, come the ride to King's Lynn, I might be swapping out the handlebars for straight drops, and I'm going to be having a set of tri-bars on to give me a bit more position choice. Yeah, I should be riding down with the road tyres, and hopefully Swifty Daryl will be carrying my off-road wheels for doing a Rebellion Way, which is half off-road, half on-road, so that's what we plan to do. Oh, and also, just out of I'm trying out a cheap saddle. In fact, I've tried out 2 cheap saddles. I have been a sucker for AliExpress and Temu, and I bought one the other week. Cost me 10 quid, carbon rails. I thought, right, we'll use it on the trainer. I've narrowed it down. I've got 143 diameter, 143 width, and it works really nice. But I bought one for the going out on. It's cool, comfy for the moment, and we've done 48 kilometres, nearly 50 kilometres, so it's the longest I've actually sat perched on one of these. I've done a load of work on the trainer with it to see how it will work on the trainer. I mean, if it don't work, fine. I know what width I need, I know what style I need, and I'll work it from there. Off we jolly well go. Right, it's Hassop Station, the cafe. It's just come to me in blinding flash. Me random access memories just kicked in. Alright guys. Alright. We're heading towards Bakewell, but calling in at Hassop Station on the way. Morning. Right here. So we'll have a bit of bite to eat and a coffee. I have no idea what this road is like because I don't think I've driven it, and I don't think I've actually ridden it. In fact, I'm sure I haven't ridden it. It's probably just as busy as all the others. So yeah, I said earlier on, I'm not interested in the actual time or speed. I'm out for the endurance of it, what I can keep consistent. "55 kilometres. Nice. That's up. Hassel Station. Oh, crumbs out of the restaurant. Oh. Jacket potato and a flat white. Well, just left Hassel Station. Hassel Station after a nice jacket potato and beans and cheese and a lovely flat white. Now we are heading to Monsell Head. This turned out to be a lovely day. Only Nigel's gone and stopped the ride on the computer and it's going to look as though I've done 2 rides today. We might have actually found a quiet road. But you don't come out in the Peak District on a Saturday when the sun's out and expect it to be anything but busy. But hey ho. It's still beautiful out, it's lovely. And I'm doing really well, really, thinking about it. Quite happy with my progress. But I do think, by the time I get home, it's going to be more than 100k. I mean, how much difference the warm and sunny weather make when you're out on the bike. And here we are in the pretty peaceful Peak District village of Great Longstone. Seems peaceful at the moment. Very pretty. All the lovely daffodils. But it's gorgeous around here, isn't it? It's absolutely stunning. And the sun's out. I mean, what more could you want? Ooh. Now then, we are just outside Matlock. We're at Artist Corner car park in between Matlock and Matlock Bath. On the way back on the return trip. And I haven't given you a fill-in because it's the A6 and it's bonkersly busy and I don't want to film on my own because it's dangerous. I'd rather have somebody around me, but I'll try. I stopped the ride when I got to Hassel Station and I've started another one, but I forgot that I set the app recording anyway, so the app on the phone has recorded 79 kilometres, average speed of 15.8. I'm not going to bother with that, but it says maximum speed 94.4 kilometres an hour. I don't think that's quite right. I'm not sure how much it's going to be when I get back, but like I said, I'm aiming more for endurance. I'm aiming more for longer distances at a speed that I can manage consistently. and not shooting myself into the red, so to speak. So the average speed is not going to mean much. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the stats with everyone at the end of the ride. I wasn't ever going to do this, but what I realised was that we were all out there. We've all got this innate ability to compare ourselves with others, and really that's bad. You know, comparison is a thief of joy and all that business. But as I want my rides to be sort of inspirational to the right sort of demographic, if you like, to show people that you do not have to have massive figures. They don't have to be the greatest speeds or the greatest distances or anything like that. And I hope that this and my riding and what I do will show that. Right, Matlock Bath, crackers, traffic. Oh my god. This is fun. This killed the average speed. Lovely to be out. I think I've clocked 100k, I think. I won't know yet, but I think it's about 100 kilometres. You know what? On this part of the A6, what we could do is a damn good coffee stop. But fear not, in just a few weeks' time, we've got A6 coffee opening up at Velo Bavarian, just along this road. Banana looks a bit ripe. We've done over 100 kilometres. How cool is that? I'm buzzing, I am today, really am. Right, how's this then? Over 100k. Don't know what it will be when I get home. 110, 112, something like that, I think. Anyway, as always along this road, it's a pain to film. But like I said, I'm not out for the times. I'm not. Average speed is not my key goal. Right, just had a battery malfunction. I don't know how much of that I recorded, but anyway, I'm just outside Wirksworth. I've got about 4 kilometres to do before I get home. I've done 110 according to everything at the moment. It's going to get loud, motorcyclist. Yeah, but feeling good. Surprised, really surprised about the cheap saddle. Surprisingly comfortable, actually. But more about that later. But no, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. I was singing on the way here. It's probably a good job. I don't sing, so it's probably a good job I didn't film any of that. But yeah, like I say, we've got about 4k to go. Going to put you on the handlebars. I'll fill you in the stats for the ride when we get back. Right, that's my ride done. I said I'll share the stats, and I will, and I can get into my phone. So, the stats are 113.9 kilometres, so we'll say 114 for argument's sake, which is 70 kilometres, 70 miles, 1,200 metres of elevation, 3,691 total calories burnt, and average speed, though I'm not really all that fussed about, is 15.3 kilometres an hour. I feel absolutely brilliant after that. That's my longest ride. Did a longer ride when I was younger, but forget about that. So there we go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please click the subscribe button, click the like button, all that good stuff. It helps the channel no end. And stay safe. Enjoy your cycling. Good weather as well. Bye bye for now.